In this presentation, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the attribution model. What is attribution model and what exactly attribution is? We're gonna go ahead and talk about this in this lecture. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about in this lecture about attribution. So first of all, we need to discuss what is attribution. So we can consider with an example. Basically, you run so many ads, right? You run 5, 6, 7, 8 ads. Suppose to a particular customer, we saw a particular customer has saw 4 to 5 of yours ad. Only yours ad he has seen, like 4 different ads he has seen. Like suppose one is your for skincare, second is for different, and third is different, fourth is different, and only a single user has seen your 4 ads. So among those 4 ads, he clicked on one. So which ad should get credit? Like which ad should get credit? Suppose in the skincare you have 4 creams, and inside the 4 creams, what would happen? Suppose a person has seen those 4 creams, but all of a sudden he clicked on one, maybe the third one. He clicked on third one. So there's a question which ad should get the credit of it, because just because of first, the second we have shown. Just because of second, you got to click on third. So which ad should get credit? Which ad should get attribution? Which ad is gonna be the attribution model? Suppose there's a class and there's a teacher. Teacher asks a single question to the whole class, and so many students knows about the answer, and 4 of them are giving the right answer. So which student should get credit? The first one, second one, or the third one? So suppose this is called attribution model, when we need to decide which ad would get credit. And where do we find this? If I take you through with this, I'll take you through. First of all, hit on tools and settings. Inside this, there is an option called attribution. Hit on attribution, and inside this, if you look at the very left hand side, there is a model comparison. Hit on this. Here you will be able to see your attribution models. There is a model comparison. From here you can choose your campaign, your ad group, your keyword, and your device. Then you can select the comparison. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 types of comparison which we can do. The most popular is going to be the last click. That's a main one, which is the most effective one, with whom you want to compare. So the last click is very important, and with whatever you want to compare with. Suppose I want to compare with linear, so I will choose a linear. Now what is last click? Let's first discuss about it. What is last click? Last click is like, suppose you have published 3 ads on shoes. One says best quality shoes, second says best price shoes, and third says shoes under 500. And all these 3 shows a single product. Now when a customer searches with normally, like firstly he searched with your first keyword, that's your best shoes. He didn't click on your ad. Second, he searched with best quality shoes, but he saw your ad, but he didn't click. Third, he searched about for shoes under 500. He saw your ad and then click on it. So that was the last click for your ad. So if you choose the last click, then it would show you the last lead, which means the last keyword. And in this industry, trust me, all of them rely on last click. Last click is, that's why they think that the last click, that's why, because people have searched so many things, but they didn't found it. Only the last click they found our product, which means we are getting the right thing. But that's not true. You should always see the journey of our user, like how did, like prior to this, what all the things he has searched for, right? We also need to search that as well. So keep that in mind, that too. what is the user's intent behind this, what users has used the keywords, what users has clicked on, so many things. This was your last click. Then similarly goes for first click, on which ad user clicked on first, like very first click, which was like, suppose I have run 4 ads, and if I'm seeing that inside this campaign, which ad gets the first click, I can see that. Similarly goes for time decay. What is time decay now? One, if I talk about the time decay, what is the time decay? It means that suppose according to the time, like there is a conversion happen. So just because of conversion happen, the last click, according to the time, the latest click, whosoever get the latest click, that would get the credit. That ad or that campaign would get the main credit. That's called time decay. Right? I believe you are able to understand this. If you are not, do let us know on our Facebook group. Guys, please, once again, do let us know, because it may possible I don't have the physical data in front of me. I don't have the numbers in front of me. Just because of that, I'm not able to show everything. But yes, I'm trying to get ad account through which I can let you know how it would look like. But as of now, just understand what are the time decays. Time decays are the latest, according to time, whatever is the latest click, that's gonna be our time decay. Lastly, we have position based. Okay, understand this. In the position based, the very first click and the very last click, they all get the 40% of the credit, and rest in the center, the rest 20% is distributed among rest of the clicks. Suppose the very first ad, whatever the very first campaign, it gets the 40% click. And let's suppose there are 4 campaigns are running. First campaign is getting 40%, last 4th campaign is getting the 40%, and the remaining 2, which means 2 or 3, are getting 20% of share of credit, right? So this is all about the types of comparison which you can do it, and how could you change it. Now there is a question, how can you change the attribution? That's a question. So we'll come back over here at Google Ads, and we'll come back to campaigns. Now inside the campaigns, we can change the attribution. How? There we go. So this is not gonna happen in my campaigns, my bad. So what I'll do, I'll come back to overview. I go to tools and settings, go to conversions. Inside the conversions, you will be able to see a single you have so many things over here, but hit on any of, and then you will be able to see a sheet. Look at this. It says attribution model. That's a last click. As I told you in the beginning of this video, by default, the attribution model will stay last click, and this whole industry depends on the last click. They always see the attribution model as last click, right? So if you want to change that, go for edit settings, go to last click, and change the last click whatever you want. There is a data driven, basically it distributes credit for the conversion based on past data for the conversion actions. It's only available to accounts with enough data. So as of now, we don't have enough data. Once I have enough data, I'll let you know what is data driven. But as of now, just understand what is the last. Basically, if you want to know your conversions, if you want to know, and if you want to track everything, go and check all the numbers. Just to check all the numbers, but basically, how would it stays on default mode? That's a last click, and keep the last click as a default mode. I don't want to change that, so I'll just cancel it. Come back to Google Ads. So this was all about your attribution model. There is one more thing I can let you know. In the attribution, you can where is the conversion? There is assisted conversions. You can see the conversions over here, through which how are we getting, and through which we are getting the most conversions. What is the assistance of a conversion? Suppose this campaign did not, a particular campaign did not get the sale directly, but somehow in the sale, this particular campaign has assistance, right? There is top paths, like what are the top paths through which we are getting the conversions, most of the conversions, and what are the assisted conversions? These are the path metrics through which you can see, and these are the model comparison. So this was all about your, attribution model. This is your path analysis and device analysis, model comparison, top assisting campaigns. This is the overview, right? So this was all about your attribution model, and that's it for now in this video. And I'll see you in the next lecture with new topic. Till then, if you don't, if you are not able to understand what is the attribution model, rewind the video, play that again. And if you still get confused, do let us know on our Facebook group, and our team will be there to help you out, to assist you. All right.